Alright, what is going on, everybody? The 2022 NFL season is upon us. Now, I know there has been a game already. We saw the Bills beat the Rams, but my predictions haven't changed. I'm still going with what I had on Thursday. But yeah, I'm going to be giving you guys my 2022 season predictions. So we're going to be going through my awards, my division winners, my wildcard teams, as well as my conference championship predictions and my Super Bowl predictions. So yeah, take these with a grain of salt. I'm no NFL analyst. I'm not watching NFL, Game Pass every day. Just kind of watching the All-22 film. That's what I meant, not the Game Pass. So yeah, I'm no analyst. This is just for fun. I kind of want to look back on these at a year from now and see how I did, so I can react to this. If you guys enjoy the NFL content on the channel, feel free to drop a thumbs up. Also, let me know your predictions down below if you want to give me your MVP prediction or your Super Bowl prediction. Please, I want to hear them. So yeah, we can hop right into it today. So my MVP of the season. Now, love me Josh Allen. I've been drafting Josh Allen as much as I can in fantasy football. He was somebody that I wanted to bet on, but he's just been the favorite, and usually when it's the favorite, it never really happens. So I know he had a great game Thursday night against the Rams, but I'm going with what I had before the game, as well as Allen could still win it. Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I think Lamar Jackson could win his second career MVP this season. Now, him and the Ravens didn't agree to a contract extension, so he's playing in a contract year. Now, I know it's a different sport, but players in contract years do play pretty well. Exhibit A, Aaron Judge for the New York Yankees. Now, this has happened plenty of times, or players fizzle out in contract years and they don't really get as much money as they could have gotten if they signed a contract a year prior. But I think Lamar Jackson, with a much healthier Ravens offense and at least a defense to pick up on him, can be really good. They could win the division. They'll be up there with the Bengals, but we'll get into those in a little bit, kind of my predictions there. The only thing with Lamar is the kind of skill position players. Is Dobbins going to be fully healthy? Is Gus Edwards going to be fully healthy? Mark Andrews is the target number one option. We'll see if Rashad Bateman can take that step as a wide receiver one, since they traded Hollywood Brown. It's Devin Duvernay going to be good. Yeah, we got a lot to see about those skill position players in Baltimore, but we know he's going to be amazing on the ground game. He's still going to be a solid passer. Lamar Jackson is my MVP prediction. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. It could be Mahomes. It could be Herbert. It could be Rodgers. It could be Josh Allen. It could be Burrow, but I'm going Lamar. That is my prediction. So my offensive player of the year is going to be Justin Jefferson. I think the Vikings are going to be pretty solid this year. He was great last year. He's getting a lot of hype this year going into at least fantasy leagues. Whole new coaching staff. That's kind of the big thing. Is he going to have that Cooper Kupp style play from the Rams over into Minnesota, and he's going to be that guy? I think he could. I know you maybe want to take a running back here, maybe one of the top guys like Derrick Henry or McCaffrey or Taylor or Cooper Kupp. I think he's the reigning offensive player of the year. He beat out Taylor last year. If not, he had a great week one to show that he could be that guy. But yeah, Justin Jefferson is my offensive player of the year pick. I think he could be the number one fantasy receiver. I know I'm still saying this after Kupp already played, but yeah, I love me some Justin Jefferson this year. He's young, he's hungry. The offense is pretty good there in Minnesota. He's got some weapons that at least take the kind of their eye off him, because I believe they just got Jalen Reagor and they have KJ Osborne. They got Thielen, Irv Smith, Dalvin Cook, Alexander Madison. Nothing crazy, but it's still a great offense in Minnesota. I think Jefferson could have a monster year. So next up, defensive player of the year, I'm going to predict it's going to be Myles Garrett. Do I want Myles Garrett to win the award? No, I'm a Steelers fan. I'd vote for TJ Watt to win it again. But Aaron Donald, he's gotten his flowers. He should probably win that award every year. TJ Watt could be an entertaining pick after he did win it last year. But I feel like Myles Garrett is that guy that hasn't won it yet, and he's always up there in the preseason betting odds. I think Myles Garrett is going to finally get it this year. The only thing is Cleveland might not be great, especially with no Deshaun Watson for the first 11 weeks. Are they even going to be flirting with the playoffs? Are they even going to be in playoff contention when Watson comes back? I don't know. We'll see if that affects this award at all. But Myles Garrett is going to be my preseason prediction. If not, it could be Watt or Donald. Not sure if you want to give love to Micah Parsons, if you want to give love to one of the Bosas, Nick or Joey, but I'm going with Myles Garrett on the Cleveland Browns. Now we're into the Rookie of the Year award. So Offensive Rookie of the Year, I have Chris Olave of the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, I think he's a pretty cool pick to have. I don't know why George Pickens and Kenny Pickett are the preseason betting odd favorites. I just don't love that. If Mitch plays well, Pickett's never going to play. And yeah, obviously quarterbacks get a little bit more leeway and favoritism with the awards. Pickens, I think it's going to be good, but not as good as all this hype is going to be, because he's still the third option behind Claypool and Johnson. Not that matters, at least on the depth chart, because he could be the number one option on the field. But you saw Freiermuth, Najee's going to get some receptions. I don't know. I think Olave can have a monster year for New Orleans. He could maybe even put up more yards than Michael Thomas. We'll see if James Winston has that connection with them. You could look at some other receivers. Garrett Wilson for the Jets. Don't love that, especially with Zach Wilson hurt, and we'll see how that passing offense is this year. Jameson Williams might take some time for him to come back. I don't love Breece Hall. I don't love Kenneth Walker as well. I think Jahan Dotson or Trayvon Burks could be some, entertaining picks, as well as Drake London, obviously, but we'll see how that Falcons offense is this year. But yeah, I'm going Chris Olave. Dude's a beast. he's my offensive rookie of the year pick. Next up for defensive rookie of the year, this could be a plethora of guys. You could take Sauce Gardner, you could take Derek Stingley, you could take Trayvon Walker, you could take a bunch of guys. I'm gonna go Aiden Hutchinson. I think like it's a safe pick. Defensive rookies could just be so hit or miss, you know. I think he's gonna be pretty consistent in Detroit. I think he's gonna be one of the favorites to win the award. So I'm gonna play it safe with that prediction and go with Aiden Hutchinson. My comeback player of the year, I mean, this could get weird as well. It could always go to a quarterback. I'm gonna say Christian McCaffrey. I mean, this award really doesn't mean too much because it could be fixated like, oh, did they miss that much time last year? Did they come back from something else? Or at least not really a suspension, but I guess like a different type of injury, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna go with Christian McCaffrey. Don't love the pick. I think like Derrick Henry was also some favorite in here. I don't know if like any other quarterbacks off the top of my head could be voted into here, but there's probably some other ones that could get some love. I think like Baker Mayfield was up there when I saw kind of like at looking some of the betting odds. But yeah, I'm going to go with Christian McCaffrey as long as he stays healthy this year, which you never know if that's going to happen. All right, so let's go to my AFC division winners. So for the AFC East, this is the Buffalo Bills. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody had this even before Thursday night, so no shocker there. AFC North, we're going with the Baltimore Ravens. I do think the Bengals could easily get in. This is going to be, I think, probably the second closest division race in the AFC. We'll get to the West. But yeah, I have the Ravens itching out over the Bengals. Even though I kind of like the Bengals team more, I just like the Lamar MVP pick, so I'm going with the Ravens because that's probably the only way he gets that MVP award. We have the Indianapolis Colts winning the AFC South. I mean, not a great division by any means, but I do think that they are better than the Titans. I mean, the Texans and Jaguars could be fun, like just random picks to win the division, but I'm going with the Colts. And then in the AFC West, man, there's 4 teams that could win this award. That is going to be a bloodbath this year, but I am going with the Kansas City Chiefs. So let's go to the AFC wildcard teams. I did mention that I think the Bengals will be close with the Ravens to win the division, so they're my first wildcard team. I also have the Denver Broncos and the LA Chargers. So those are my 3 wildcard teams. I guess some snubs are the Miami Dolphins. Steelers and Browns, I don't think like really anybody's really expecting to make the playoffs. Nobody from the AFC South. And then you also have the Las Vegas Raiders not making it. So those are the snubs. But yeah, I have the Bengals, Broncos, and Chargers out of the AFC in the wild card. NFC division winners, we have the Philadelphia Eagles beating out the Dallas Cowboys for the NFC East. In the NFC North, we have the Green Bay Packers edging out the Minnesota Vikings. In the NFC South, the easiest one probably here, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And before Thursday, still here, I'm still going with that Thursday. That'd be unfair if I didn't. But I have the LA Rams. I think that's going to be an interesting division this year with the Cardinals and the Niners. But I'm still choosing the Super Bowl champions, the LA Rams, to win the division. So now let's get into the wild card teams for the NFC, and then we'll get into kind of like snubs. I did leave out, like I already mentioned the Raiders, but for the NFC wild card teams, we have the Minnesota Vikings. I think they'll play close to win a division with the Packers, but I still think the Packers, just kind of their pedigree, their experience, they're going to win it. You have the San Francisco 49ers. I think I would put them to win the division, but I'm just nervous to see if Trey Lance is going to be good. Good coaching staff, good defense. I'm excited about that team still. And then I have the New Orleans Saints making the playoffs. Yeah, they're going to get that other wildcard team. So in the NFC, I have 2 notable snubs. In the Arizona Cardinals, I don't know if they're notable, but they're still an alright roster, you know? And then I have the Dallas Cowboys not winning the division. I mean, just the offense scares me. Tyron Smith getting hurt, Mike McCarthy head coach. Don't love that. So, yeah, I got Vikings, 49ers, and Saints in the wild card. Now, I'm not sure exactly how these will match up in the playoffs with seeding-wise, but in the AFC Championship game, I have Bills versus Chiefs, a rematch from last year's divisional round. I have the Chiefs beating the Bills. I am kind of high on the Chiefs this year. And then I have Packers-Bucks in the NFC Championship game. I have the Packers beating the Bucks to make it to the Super Bowl. And yeah, my Super Bowl prediction is going to be the Green Bay Packers beating out the Kansas City Chiefs. I didn't want to go too obvious. I think the 2 highest betting on teams are the Bills and the Bucks. I mean, I did have them in my conference championship, but yeah, so if you have them winning it all, I would totally, like, I could see that. I could see the Chiefs. I mean, yeah, these are predictions. I think these are so hard to make. I did put my money where my mouth is. I did bet on the Packers to win the Super Bowl. We'll see how those skill position players are, but they have a good defense. The O-line is healthier this year. Like, Jair Alexander is going to be healthy this year. I'm excited about the Packers team, but we'll see, though. All right, so I'm also going to be giving you guys kind of 3 bets that I like for week 1, just like a betting corner thing. If you guys maybe want to see some betting content on the channel, let me know, because I do enjoy it. I mean, I'm no analyst at all. This is what I'm doing, so please don't follow my stuff. It's not betting advice at all. I'm just going with 3 things. We'll come back maybe in like a rebuild this week or something else, and I'll see how I did. Hopefully we go 3-0, maybe 2-1. I just don't want to go 1-2 or more. So one bet that I love this week is the Ravens 6.5 over the New York Jets. It is in the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, so the Ravens are on the road, which I don't love to do, but NFL, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not like a college on the road team. I hate betting those. I hate betting road teams in college basketball or football. But yeah, with Joe Flacco starting at quarterback, I think the Ravens roster is going to be pretty good. Like week 1, like fully healthy, like Lamar is going to show out. Should have given me the contract extension. I like the Ravens to win by a touchdown or more. My second bet that I like is the 49ers 6.5 over the Chicago Bears. This is more that I don't like like the Bears as much as I like the Niners, because I mentioned before, like Trey Lance, is he going to be good or not? We'll see. We'll see if like maybe they rely on Elijah Mitchell a lot. George Kittle is out, so I'm not sure if that line changed at all. But yeah, 6.5, I do like that just because I don't really like this Bears roster. I know it is on the road. I hate betting these road teams, but yeah, I'm going the 49ers to win by a touchdown or more over the Bears. And my final bet is a home team. I am taking the Panthers money line. I think it's even right now against the Cleveland Browns to win at home. I think Baker's going to want to show out against his former team in week 1. So yeah, I have Ravens spread, 49ers spread, and Panthers money line. If I go 0-3 or 1-2, maybe I won't do this again. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that NFL preseason prediction video. Let me know if you did by dropping a thumbs up on this video. I love you guys. Let me know maybe your predictions down below, your week 1 bets. I'd love to see those, and I'll catch you on the next one.